Footy Twitter Games, Amakosi for Life is finally getting to meet the great
Aunty Diski.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Finally, we're such big fans of your platform, your channel.
Thank you so much.
Tell us more about it. Tell the people who don't know about it.
It's a show for the fans. So we've actually realized that the fans are the people that actually fill up the stadiums. They're the ones that buy the tickets, but they get little recognition. So we wanted to start a platform where we can incorporate and engage them in all the discussions that we are having, and also give them an opportunity to actually meet their legends and the supporters, the players that they support. Because if you go to the stadium, you don't really get to meet Uloj. He's like all the way there, or you can stand there by the bus, but you don't really get to get close to them. But we want to create a platform where we can actually invite the players to come through, have like Ilekhoati sitting next to you, and you can actually have a one-on-one conversation with him. And also the show likes to navigate. Actually, we want to surround our attention to women also in sports, because there is a very strong stereotype with regards to women in football. They don't know how to analyze a game, or they don't know, there's not a lot of a large fan base when it comes to female supporters. So we wanted to change that narrative and actually invite a lot of soccer players from the Sithole League, Banyana women. Like our first episode was actually the 2 goalkeepers for Banyana, and we just wanted to invite all the ladies like from different fan bases to actually know that this is an opportunity and a platform where you guys can also come and actually view or speak on your views with regards to the games. And the show also speaks to young ones and the old ones. There's so much that you can learn from an 8-year-old boy who watched a match, so we don't want to stereotype it as a 38-year-old male is basically the right person who would understand football. So let's have the kids on the show. Let them tell us about that derby that played last week. What do they think about the game? And we know our grandfathers, and they've got wide knowledge when it comes to football formation. They've got good theory when explaining the match. So we also want to bring them in. Just because old time doesn't mean now he doesn't know anything about football. So let him come through and let him take us through all the matches. During the days. Let's find out how football was back in the days. So it's mainly about fans, and we're incorporating gamification. We want to incentivize the fans. We want to give you guys soccer jerseys. We want to give you guys tickets to the matches. We want to give you guys Uber vouchers, just to say thank you for being an amazing fan. If you're not recognized there, definitely on Coffee with Aunty Diski, you are going to be recognized. So that's what we're doing.
Nice. And tell me, you already spoke about women's football. How you're pushing that. I know who are some of the guests you've spoken to already?
So we actually, on our first episode, we interviewed the 2 Banyana goalkeepers, which is Kaylin Swart and Andile Dlamini. Amazing ladies. They were just coming back from the Kosafa celebration. They had just won it again 4 times in a row. So it was a nice conversation to have with them. Also discussing them actually making it to the World Cup for the first time. That was just basically history made for all of us. So we invited them to chat to them about that, and also continue with the narrative of where is female sports currently. Are we gradually getting into a space where we are recognized, or do we still have a long way to go? So it was very interesting.
Football in the LGBTQ space, that's another thing. How are we bridging that discriminatory divide and all this, all the things that happens, how are you how's your work going on that? We see so much discrimination and prejudice and all that stuff,
And I always say this is not going to be change that's only done by me, but it's going to be change that's done by everybody. It's a conversation that a lot of people don't want to have, but we already know that those ladies are discriminated against because of them falling under a certain umbrella in the community, and that is very unfair because they are talented. This is why we see a lot of sponsorships pulling away from certain teams because of that. So we need to get to a place where all of us, me, you, and the next person, can have this conversation and actually do campaigns and engage with the right people to say, this is enough. Nobody should be discriminated because of the community that they're from. Talent is talent at the end of the day. It's female or male. We really need to get to that place where everything is equal.
Absolutely. Nice one. Now, I want to know why you are on the wrong side of Soweto.
Why am I on the wrong side of Soweto?
Am I right? Am I right in saying that? You're not black and gold, right?
No, I'm not black and gold. And I feel like I am on the correct side of Soweto.
For now, temporarily.
No.
It's just temporary.
Permanently.
Form is just temporary.
Are we going to have this beef during the people?
Yeah, this is what my channel is about. Home is temporary. This is Amakosi for life.
No, this is all the way, you know. But you know what? This is good composition actually, and I'm so glad that our department or our team consists of different people from different teams. Nothing is biased. We've got supporters from Sundowns, we've got supporters from this team, and then we've got supporters from the only team that actually matters in South Africa, which is obviously Orlando Pirates. But I think my love from Pirates, I think like for everybody, it started when we were young. My dad used to watch football and I grew up and it was Orlando Pirates, and it's always been like that, and I don't regret it. I really don't regret it, but you on the other hand, I feel
Thank you so much. I love talking to you, love meeting you, and tell the people at home where they can find you.
Okay, so guys, this is Aunty Diski. You guys can find me on my social media platforms. Instagram and Facebook is Coffee with Aunty Diski, and on Twitter I am Coffee with Aunty, and then my private account is Aunty Diski. So you guys can follow me, participate in the competitions that we have. Let us know if you actually want to be part of the show, and we can invite you to meet your own favorite players.
You're watching Amakosi for live. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Amakosi for live, and give us a like on Facebook.